Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Pools of Darkness. I've actually tried to record this episode a few times. So what's going to happen is I'm going to step forward. No, I'm going to turn around and step forward. And it's going to have someone sprint upstairs, and I'm going to pursue them. Go up here, run up the staircase, and resume the chase. And run over here. And when I get to them, there is a non-zero chance that they surprise me. Here we go. I'm not surprised somehow. So, here's the thing. And it's not just with this particular encounter. First of all, this particular game is made for higher level characters. Therefore, there's going to be a lot of the save or die style cheese or the initiative race style combats that basically go to whoever wins initiative. And I have just discovered that for some reason, my capture software has a 50-50 chance of just not recording the screen when I first launch the game, or when I close the game out and then reload it. In the case of, for instance, a total party wipeout. So this is going to become incredibly frustrating, I suspect. Like, no joke, it's annoying as hell. But let's do what we can here. I got Priam in line. I'm gonna delay on you. You're gonna move up here, try and tag this one. Try and tag to the north. Oh, again, I can't go anywhere, but I can go here. You are going to come around to the north. And then I can cast Fireball. Let's get, I guess, a little bit further north here, and you can cast Fireball. I'm going to delay on you. I'm not going to delay on you. I'm going to try and at least spread some damage around. Alright, here's our first fireball. Now we've got cleric, mage, and a vampire cleric, so I think this might be my best bet right here. Boom. Now it's going to miss that vampire. But it's going to hit so many other people. Alright. But that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the vampire this time with this fireball. Nice, putting a dent in the casters and the warriors. I wish I'd caught that vampire with both of the fireballs, but that's all right. Oh no, I took that turn too wide. My bad. No, I don't want to attack the ally. No, I don't want to attack the ally. Oh no, he managed to cast a spell. Ouch. That's all right. That's all right. All right, that guy's casting a spell, and ouch. Well, we've got a blade barrier there. Try and work on these clerics. Oh no! Oh wait, that wasn't me. Okay, good. That's all right. I got no problem if the NPCs get drained. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to get back to my roots and continue with the fireball distribution program that I have so generously put into place for those who are underserved by, you know, the allocation of fireballs in society. Now, I'm doing my part to make sure that all communities have the fireballs that they need to turn everybody a crispy consistency. Oh my god, get out of the damn knives already. One more left. Do not want to continue the battle. Now, I'm curious, does the number of warriors that I have, like in the background, like does that get retained from fight to fight? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bracers, darts, cloaks, robes. I'm not going to take any of it. Yeah. Because my inventory is completely full. You find more valuables on the vampire's body. We're going to take the money. And we're going to take... We got a potion, a wand, and 10 arrows. Let's take a look. Can we just take the wand? Can I just ditch? I think I'm going to ditch this fine longbow. I've got a composite longbow. I'll take the potion. $108 arrows. And I don't use them. So I'm going to drop those and I'm going to take the 10 arrows. Just for purposes. The paper wrapping the arrows was a page from a book of religious rituals. This is recorded as journal entry number 11. Journal entry 11. Torn pages from a book of religious rituals. After praying, one must touch the essence of the air by inhaling the heady vapors of a rare incense, talisman. This allows contact with the first elemental plane, air. The plane of water is then contacted by drinking of the waters consecrated to Tyr himself. Earth and fire come late in the tests of Torm and Ilmater. The vessel of purity and the spirit flame are guarded by eternal guardians. Take the items of earth and air to light the lamp of vigilance. The lamp shall make a bright and good place in the world even when all else is dark. And I may have to go ahead and remember that just as a sundry. So what I'm going to do is, before I can continue onward anymore, I'm going to save the game. And we're gonna start viewing stuff. Here we go. View items. Ready, use. I'm gonna drop this. Ready, use. Because I don't need these. Ready, use. Ready, use. Because I've got them scribed already. And I'm going to have to do that for like all my scrolls. And it frustrates me that scrolls take that much, so I have to like actually use read magic on that one. It frustrates me that scrolls take that much space. We're gonna trade this to Ophelia. Gonna move all of the scrolls over to Ophelia where we can. And then we're gonna... Yeah, I don't need this. That could be useful. Yeah, anything with heal on it could be useful. Raise dead certainly can be useful. Yeah, the problem is there's more useful clerical scrolls. I gotta remember those potions. I think that's about it here. I'm gonna drop that halberd because I've got that silver longsword +5. And I could sell them, but there's a lot of if in there in terms of what's useful. That is going to be useful. I don't need a shield +2. I should give these to my spare dude down there. Do I got any spare stuff he could use that I haven't thrown away already? I can trade him this longsword +3 I'm not using. Don't I have like a spare like shield, or I threw my shield away? Yes, of course. Of course I did. Okay, I'm gonna use read magic. That's not great. That's not great. Don't need any of those. Don't need any of those. Get that to Ophelia. She's overloaded. You know, I'm going to keep that for now. Alright, well, I came all this way up here. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Alright, nothing worth searching. Now I gotta remember how I came in here. An unlit iron brazier stands against one wall. What will you do? I will search it. Looking out the windows, you see Priam's army fueling fires to hold back the false knight. Nothing. Oh, you know what? This is where I can set things up to get a to drive away the darkness. This is the temple belfry. The bell tower is in the northeast corner. This office looks undisturbed. It might be a good place to rest, and I'll have to remember that. Stairs go down here. Do you follow them? Not just yet. An unlit iron brazier stands against one wall. What was once a stately library is now in utter chaos. I've got to light the braziers. These once sumptuous quarters have been racked by thieves. You find a red leather book that is the remnants of the High Priest of Tyr's journal. This is recorded as journal entry 65. Journal entry 65. Page from the High Priest journal. The times of woe are upon us. Darkness has overwhelmed the sun, and catacombs below are overrun with shades. We have taken to going about the temple in groups of 3 or more. It is unsafe otherwise. Now a vision of a long-dead legend haunts our belfry. She won't allow us to ring the bells to gather our flock. Many tried and have disappeared. Even our most stalwart priests have tried, but all to the same end. Tomorrow we leave to gather the common folk in the temple's vicinity and lead them to safety. I pray for our safe return as well. Alright, so what I have to do is light those those braziers. So I don't know. I do not know. Can I light it? Your torch and spells are unable to do it. Alright. So I basically I gotta go back down to the floor below, and likely down into the basement. So let's take a look around this big place. I think that I came in over here. There's a black stain on the altar across the room. The pews are overturned and the temple is plundered. Yeah, so this is the entrance. And this goes down. Let's search this floor first. A black hand is painted over Tyr's altar symbol. The paint is still damp. I will scrub the paint. You clear the stain and Tyr's symbol shines forth. You receive the blessing of Tyr. Right, so now I'm going to have to go down to the basement. Yeah, let's follow them. The red-plumed warriors stay behind as a rear guard. Yeah, because they don't want to be down here where the undead can just end them instantly. And I don't blame them, because if there are undead down here and they got level drained, they would just add to my woes. I'd have to fight them. The floor is stone with a simple sleeping mat to one side. A clay wash basin sits beside it. This meditation cell has only a prayer mat and a half-filled basin of water. This is a prayer and study cell for a young acolyte of the temple. There is a book on the sleeping mat. This is recorded as Journal Entry 74. Journal Entry 74. Marked page in the Book of Legends. Long ago, when the Dale lands were being founded, there was a king of elves named Alanor. He had a daughter, Laurelin, who was said to be especially fair even among the elven folk. A human hero, Brimwolf, chanced to catch Laurelin watering her horse at a forest pond, and the two fell in love. Unfortunately, Alanor had made plans to marry Laurelin to an elven noble, and forbade her from ever seeing the human adventurer again. Laurelin ran weeping to Brimwolf to tell him of her fate, but the hero persuaded his princess to run away with him to Hillsfar. When the city was fully under siege, a Brimwolf was visited at night by a spirit from the hero's patron deity, Tyr. The spirit took Brimwolf to take his bride, told Brimwolf to take his bride and flee to the night to preserve his life for Tyr's purposes. Later, else he would surely die on the morrow. Brimwolf could not stomach leaving his men in the High Elves' clutches, and instead made a bargain to serve Tyr after his death. The spirit agreed and left. Brimwolf led a sortie against King Alanor the next day and fought valiantly, struggling to the High Elf standard itself. There he slew Laurelin's father, but was slain himself. When Laurelin heard of the deaths of both her father and her husband, her heart was bereft of all the gentle emotions, and she flung herself from the heights of Hillsfar in despair. It is said that Brimwolf now waits in his tomb for Tyr's summons, and Laurelin is doomed to walk the land, waiting for her dead lover until she finds him again. Oh, sad. Alright. There are priest's robes on a peg in the wall, otherwise the room is quite barren. The floor is stone with a simple sleeping mat to one side. The meditation cell is only a prayer mat and a half-filled basin of water. It's a prayer and study cell for a young acolyte of the temple. There are priest's robes on a peg in the wall. Not even a description. Not even a description. Temple plunder is bundled together on the dining tables. Do you take some for yourself? No. The kitchen cupboards stand bare and open with pots and cutlery strewn about the floor. The storeroom is cleaned out and the shelves are empty. A huddled figure sits grasping his knees in the far corner. A cowled figure squats here, rocking slowly, quaking with fear and constantly muttering. I'll listen to the mumbles. He mumbles a broken litany of no, can't fight, beyond the grave. Slap him to his senses. The cowl falls back to reveal a face stricken by fear. He utters a piercing shriek that drains his very life and dies at your feet. Ugh, rough. Sucks to be him. Alright, this is just the kitchen. This was the final preparation room for the burial of Melvont's greatest personalities. It has been stripped of everything of worth. Marauders burst through the door across from you, fleeing from an unseen enemy. Do you let them pass? They run past you. The door beyond stands open, daring you to enter. I'll go down. The walls are lined with the eternal beds of Melvont's dead. A spirit rises and whispers, "If you light them, he will come." It stares at you and knowingly as it lies back into its body. Yeah, I need to figure out how to light them. The walls are lined with the eternal beds of Melvont's dead. The walls are lined with the eternal beds of Melvont's dead. A mummified head turns and speaks from a crumbling mouth. The bell will bring her. He will take her. Then it stills. Okay, so basically, we gotta light the fires. She'll come up. We'll go ahead and ring the bell, or light the fires. He comes up. We ring the bell, and that spirit takes her. Slavering creatures are feeding on the dead within the vault. They smell you and scream fresh meat. They attack. Because yes, Otyughs can speak common. I'm gonna delay. Delay. Yeah, Charity needs to get out of their range, but that's okay. Ow. Yeah, Charity's not even going to go ahead and get into melee right now. Oh, apparently she is. My bad. My bad. And it's down. Do not continue the battle. A ghost rises from its mutilated body and says, "Thank you for ridding my tomb of these vile creatures. Do me the honor of taking these items as thanks." It then fades away. Alright, so I'm going to take some items. Ooh. Why does that thing have a drow longsword? Alright, continuing onward. The walls are lined with the eternal beds of Melvont's dead. A large stone coffin dominates the room. 2 recently dead warriors lie sprawled on the floor. Examine the bodies. They died of fright. You become aware of a specter watching you from the doorway. Tyr's justice is inescapable. His sentence is final. I am Brimwolf, arbiter of that sentence and gateway to the tests beyond. Tests you may fail to live through. Will you be tested? Yes. Then pass through the secret door beyond me, he says with a grin before vanishing. Alright, but first, I'm going to double check this stuff. A dead man sits up suddenly and points at you. Pass the test to find the light. Its body then collapses into a pile of bones. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually I'm going to keep these spells. I'm going to memorize spells. Save the game. And then I'm going to try and rest in here. I'm going to try and fix the party. And then rest in here. So let's get on to the first test, I guess. As you advance, the earth itself rises to attack you. Ah, earth elementals! Oh my god, I'm pinned in. Fireball! Yeah, earth elementals are not actually that much of a problem. But they are beefy and they're chonky, so I'm going to go ahead and just soften them up with a fireball. And I'll soften them up with another fireball. And that'll be that. As the elemental pieces fall to the floor, they fuse together to form an earthen bowl. Torm's symbol is engraved on it. I have seen this bowl before. It is the vessel of purity. What do you do? I will take the bowl. You know what? A thought occurs to me. I missed a turnoff back there, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's actually a problem. Let's continue onward. Ilmater's symbol is painted on the floor. As you enter, the symbol ignites and the flames attack you. So, earth and fire. What was it that they said? Let me take a look. It was journal entry number 11, if I remember right. Essence of air. Plane of water. Earth and fire. So, I'm doing this out of order. I do not know if it matters. What I do know is that fire elementals are no joke. Ah, I did not mean to do that. I think I just basically bypassed. Let's get the ice storm up. Target it back here. It's not terrible. The dying flame of the fire elemental leaps across the room and lives on inside the bowl you carry. Priam whispers reverently, so this is the spirit flame. You know what, before I go on here, let's go back here. A small altar fills this alcove. A cone of incense and a bowl of holy water sit atop it. Do you... I will... okay, level 11. After praying, one must touch the essence of the air by inhaling the vapors and then drink the water's concentrated tear. So burn the incense, light the incense, and then sip from the bowl. The altar glows warmly as the ritual is successfully performed. You feel purified by the holy vapors and water. Okay. So continuing on my way. A lamp of crystal and silver sits atop a dais in the center of the room. The living flame you carry leaps to the lamp and ignites it. The lamp shines warmly. The specter of Brimwolf appears. You have proven your worth to Tyr and myself. Now take the lamp of vigilance, rekindle each of the 4 braziers, and ring the bells to reclaim this temple from evil. His gaze is compelling as he slowly vanishes. Do you take the lamp? Yes. Take it. The room is lined with racks and shelves of weaponry and armor. There is more than enough here to equip my band of warriors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chain. I'll take everything. And then we'll get out of here. And we got to go back upstairs. Yep, let's climb it. And I remember there not being a whole lot to worry about in here. The Red Plume Warriors rejoin your party. Okay, so I got to go back up, and I got to light the braziers, and I got to ring the bell. But we're going to do that next time. This has been the RPG Crawler with Pools of Darkness. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.